forehand slice of gracheva. Gracheva in the net, 15-0. Swiatek is flying through this match. Yeah. She's never lost to Paolini. And some of the matches, in the 4 matches they've played, some of the matches have been devastating. Like Swiatek went to the bank. Like 30-40 Swiatek to get the double break. The serve and volley game plan, on the popular game plan on WTA? Nope. It's super rare in tennis. 15-0 backhand from Gracheva. Forehand of eala. Gracheva backhand to the forehand of eala. There's Gracheva on the stretch with a slice. Eala with a backhand down the line. Gracheva puts up a lob. Eala's got the swing volley winner. And Eala's playing a lot more aggressive as well, which we knew she had to do in this match anyway, but she is playing a lot more aggressive. Also because if she is tired, you don't want to play low rallies. So she's going to try and hit winners as early as she can. Probably. Advantage Paolini, by the way. Yeah, Eala's not playing until Tuesday. 30-15, eala. So the backhand of Gracheva, return is in the forehand of eala. Gracheva backhand, down the line. Eala gets up the stretch. Gracheva drop shot in the net. I don't know why Gracheva's doing that. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think she needs to make eala run. I think just getting the ball back and making eala play. That's a smarter play if she wants to get the win. So Chad, I'm just having a look here. So Gracheva has only played. She after Roland Garros, she took a couple of weeks off. She lost to Eala in Nottingham, and then she's obviously played this tournament. 2 tournaments. As Eala, I think this is her 5th tournament of the grass season, or 4th tournament. As Eala goes down the line, 40-15. Gracheva hits it straight to Eala, then the volley. As Eala backhand pass, that's too good. And Eala 1-love in the 3rd. Swiatek, by the way, chance to get the double break. Yeah, so Gracheva, she's lost to Eala, and then she won 5 matches in a row this week, and then she's now playing Eala. So Eala, the only player to beat her on grass. So yeah, 4 tournaments already. So she played Birmingham, Ilkley, Nottingham, Eastbourne, and then Wimbledon. So playing 5 grass court tournaments in a season is crazy. Nobody does that. Swiatek gets a double break, 4-1. But eala has played 5 matches this week. In fact, this year on grass. Let's talk about grass this year, right?
This year
she's played.
Let's talk about grass this year.
This is her.
She's played.
This is her 13th match of the grass season.
This is her 13th match
a lot of tennis on
of the grass season.
Obviously played 5 matches this week, but then last week.
Obviously played 5 matches this week.
One against Gracheva and then one against Sidoni.
She played 2 matches, one against Gracheva and then one against Sidoni to make the match.
She played 2 3-setters this week.
She played 2 3-setters this week. It's the Baptiste match in the qualifiers, the tough one. She beat Montini easily, beat the Sims. This has obviously been a bad week. But yeah, she's had a lot of she's had a lot of pretty setting against us too. She's played 3 setting against Sims, 3 setting against Nottingham, 2 3-setters with Follies and Nottingham. She played 2 3-setters this week. So, a lot of tennis. A lot of tennis post-Roland Garros. I don't think anybody else has anybody else. I don't think anybody else has got. I'm going to say anybody else
that eala might have the most matches on grass. She might have played the most tennis on grass.
Matches on grass before.
Out of everybody.
The most tennis on grass before. Out of everybody in the draw. Maybe some of the qualifiers haven't really, but I think she's got to be probably the most qualifiers aside. She's got to have the most tennis coming out. Because I mean, Goff, Sabalenka, they don't have 13 matches. Maybe Ystremska, she played a lot of tennis on grass this year, but maybe not. Kessler, maybe, I don't know. Eala's got a lot of grass tennis under her belt. 4-1 Swiatek with no break, by the way. Is that good? Yeah. I mean, look, it's not great to go to Wimbledon tired, but it is great to get, like she's as prepared as she can. Turn down the back of Gracheva. Gracheva hits it long. It's 30-0. And I'll tell you this, Chad. I know it's all of the eala fans, they are tennis tennis fans. We've converted them. Not a cog. They are. We're going to stick around for more than just the eala. They love tennis. They came for eala, they stayed for the tennis. So we're going to have a lot of people coming in. Don't you worry.
Final actually.
Lexus
Eastbourne.
He's got like 10 minutes to post.
Expectations for a while. As the other's back end cross court winner. Love 15.
As the other's back end cross court winner. Love 15.
So love 15 Paolini. She was the first point of the second.
So love 15 Paolini. She was the first point of the second.
Salamat, Maria Brian. Shoutout sa'yo from Romel Brian. Salamat.
From eala, the back end
Boss, pa-shoutout Pag-asa Island West.
For gracheva, she overhits it. Love 30. Gracheva, she's
And the first serve para dito kay Gracheva.
She keeps hanging on. She got this time, but eala, like I said, the eala at the end of the second was kind of like, I'm just going to hold off on running. Then I'm going to put my energies into this last set, which is super smart. Super sad. That sucks too. Oh, we're over 1,000 likes already. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Thanks for sticking around. Being sub as well. Gracheva hits a winner 15:30. We also hit 250,000 subs earlier today, so thank you for that. 15:30. Chance in the break. 15:30. Gracheva, beforehand, it's wide, 30 all. By the way, where's those people that were like, yeah, let's go lose now? It disappeared pretty much. Those people that were jumping off the eala and saying bye-bye. Language. 30 all. Serve.
Back of the eala, return goes in for Gracheva.
Gracheva
Gracheva hits it long. And Gracheva's getting nervous. Gracheva's getting there playing nervous. 30-40.
In there playing nervous.
She's giving away a lot more areas than she was.
She's giving away a lot more areas.
Eala's a chance to break.
Eala's a chance to break. Again.
Another chance to get a break again. Also break point for Paolini. Alright.
So break point for Paolini. Alright.
30-40. First game of the second.
40. First game of the second.
Forehand now from eala into the forehand of Gracheva. Back into eala.
Forehand of Gracheva.
Eala backhand. Again to the forehand of Gracheva. Line to the forehand of eala on the stretch. Gracheva in control. Eala gets sliced in the stretch. It goes short. Now Gracheva's in trouble. She comes in out. Eala pass. Gracheva volleys it away though. That's too good.
Gracheva volleys it away though. That's
Back to deuce.
too good.
Alright, 30-40.
30-40.
I always ensure that my skin is hydrated.
Chance to stop. Can you please stop? It's called so we don't like it. It's not a thing we do here. You've been timed out. So please be a part of the channel. Don't come in here and be like, hey, Gracheva, forehand, back from Gracheva, so forehand lob, goes long. 15.
So love 30, she wants to get a chance to get the break back.
So love 30, she wants to get a chance to get the break back.
eala serves a fault second serve.
So the fault second serve.
So love 40, Palini in trouble. As eala goes to the backhand Gracheva, forehand from eala. The backhand Gracheva, eala backhand on the stretch, Gracheva comes in. eala with a backhand lob. And a smash from Gracheva is too good. Love 30. I was here when you had 30k subs. What an achievement. Thank you. It's, yeah, it's crazy. We're going to have a party after Wimbledon. We're going to celebrate, have a post-Wimbledon celebration. Swiatek breaks back 1-0. We're going to celebrate 250k after Wimbledon. We're going to do like a separate stream. So I just need a little bit of time to plan it out because it's a big deal. So we're gonna celebrate it properly. I love 30s. So backhand to forehand now to the backhand of eala, but eala drop shot in the net. Love 40. Because yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big number. Love 40. Gracheva to break back. Love 40. Served up to the forehand of Gracheva, but Gracheva hits it out. One save, 15-40. $15-40. $15-40. As we're backing out from eala into the forehand of Gracheva. To the back end of eala, Gracheva on the stretch with an angled forehand winner. Great angles by both. But Gracheva puts her hands up. Chad, I'm going to show you this on the board. If this was crazy, both ladies were hitting ridiculous angles. All right, so the ball was going like this, right? So you had Gracheva was here, eala was here, right? And they were hitting the ball like here. Like cross court in the box here. Like that was, and the last shot from Gracheva basically was there. I mean, that is crazy to hit cross court forehands with angles like just going over. The angles were, and remember this was backhand for eala, right? This is forehand for Gracheva. It was a backhand from eala. So eala was hitting backhands, and then that last forehand landed about here. This is where the net is, right? So that is crazy, that angle. That is crazy angle. Crazy. So hard to do. That's why Gracheva threw her hands up, because she was like, what a crazy shot that was. All right, we're back on serve. It was a crazy angled shot. Because both of them were hitting those angles. That's why Gracheva was so happy about it. Because she out-angled the rally. Okay. We're back on serve. 3-2 eala, but the thing is, Gracheva hasn't held serve yet, so let's see if she can do so. Danny.
Eala is doing great. Go, Alex.
She is. Serving first is a big deal too. Serving first is a big deal in these final sets, because as we've seen in the last couple of games, breaking to win the match is definitely possible if you keep holding. So if eala can keep staying in front here, she might get the opportunity to break to win rather than having to break and hold, which is what Gracheva has to do. Anyways, 3-2. Back to Gracheva. As the return goes in the backhand of Gracheva. Forehand from eala again. The forehand of Gracheva. As eala down the line backhand. Gracheva gets on the stretch in the net. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. Swiatek beats Palini. That's a huge. I think it might be her best win on grass ever. Beating the number 4 in the world will be I think it's her highest ranked victory on grass, but also, I mean, last year's finalist of Wimbledon. You beat her on grass, that's incredible. If you're Swiatek, especially, because Swiatek doesn't have any real grass, you know. We don't talk about Swiatek on grass yet, right? Except for the time that she won Wimbledon in the juniors, but that's junior Wimbledon. Doesn't matter to everybody. Sometimes it matters, Federer, but also sometimes it doesn't matter. Love 30, eala, chance to break again. Love 30. Love 30. So we're back in from eala into the back end of gracheva. Forehand from back end of eala again. Gracheva back end cross. eala gets on the stretch, but it's in the net. 15-30. Tell you what, when Gracheva's got some time to smack the ball cross court, it's a good shot. It's a tough shot. Right, 15-30. As a fault, second serve. Second serve. Palini fighting, by the way. She's down 2-1, but she's hanging on. As Gracheva goes deep into the back end of eala, and then Gracheva hits a winner down the line, 30-all. I'll tell you, Chad, if Gracheva does hold here, the next game is going to be really interesting for eala. It's going to be a real nerve-testing game. All right, 30-all. Gracheva serves. Down the tee, great serve, return the net from eala, and it's 40-30. 40-30. Gracheva to level this third set. Please don't put scores in the chat. As a bit of serve, the back of eala, return goes back into Gracheva. eala with the forehand down the line. Gracheva's got on the stretch. She overhits. Oh, she hit the line. All right, eala recovers, goes down the line again. Gracheva's still in trouble. As eala with a forehand into the forehand of Gracheva. Oh, but Gracheva hits in the net. Cross court, that's a winner. Down the line, it goes straight to eala, and I think Gracheva knew it. Because as soon as she hit the shot, she's like, I should have hit the cross court. And it went in the net anyway, so she just wasted the point no matter what. All right, deuce. Both players are nervous in this final set. They know what's at stake. The first 2 sets were great, but this final set has been super nervous for both. I don't know if Gracheva's won any titles either. Let me check. Is Gracheva trying to make a final for the first or second time? Yeah, Gracheva's never won a title in the WTA. So they both know that this is an opportunity to win your first trophy. And they're playing like like they're nervous as hell. I mean, they should be. It's a big opportunity. Great serving from Gracheva. 2 big serves. That's clutch. 3-3. All right. Let me have a look. She's made one final, Gracheva. That was in 2023. She lost to Kostyuk in Austin on a hard court. So she's made one final of her WTA career, but she's never won a title on the WTA. And the last time she won a title, even in challenger events, was back in 2019. So she has not won a trophy for a long time in singles. Now in doubles, I'm not sure, but singles, it's been a long time. So she knows how good of an opportunity this is. She hits a lovely inside-out backhand winner, love 15. It's a great opportunity for everybody. I mean, you've got Pavlyuchenkova and Joint. Joint has won a trophy this year. Pavlyuchenkova's won a couple of trophies in her career. She's the oldest of the 4. She's won 12 trophies. Everybody left in this draw knows that this is up for grabs. Anybody can win this. Pavlyuchenkova, Joint, one of these ladies. I mean, there's no seeds left. So everybody can take this trophy. Love 15 as eala serves. Into the back of Gracheva. Return goes into the front of eala. As Gracheva forehand cross, eala backhand goes again the forehand of Gracheva. As the other forehand cross again. As Gracheva hits down line long, and it's 15-all. Gracheva definitely reacting a lot more than eala when she makes the errors too. So you can tell that Gracheva, I think, is the one that's seeing the opportunity and realizing the moment a little bit more, which is maybe not a good thing. Whereas eala's just kind of going about business. 15-all. Swiatek, by the way, 30 love. She's trying to stay in front in the second, and don't worry, we will be watching Swiatek Palini a little bit more once things get a little closer towards the end of the set, I think. Swiatek's just been so cruisy that nothing to speak of. She's winning, that's it. Anyway, serving the back of Gracheva, return goes into the forehand of eala. She hits it to the forehand of Gracheva, good pick up, but it's just long. 30-15, eala to stay in front. 30-15. Chat, give me one emoji, how you feeling. I'm sure there's a lot of nervous people in the chat right now. Put one emoji in the chat, how you feeling. Thank you, Finno. Yeah, we've got to 250k in the Wimbledon draw. Slice return from Gracheva. eala gets it with the backhand, and that's a winner. Great pickup, 40-15. A lot of nervous people in the chat. A lot of nervous people. It's different when we're in this stage in a qualifier, which, eala's played a few qualifier matches that have been this close, but it's different when you're playing a semi of a tournament, right? I mean, semi-finals, you're playing in this situation is scary. Backhand return goes in the backhand of eala, forehand now from Gracheva. Into the forehand of eala is Gracheva backhand. Again, the forehand of eala. As Gracheva wins the point, eala overhits it, 40-30. A lot of people nervous, can't look. Yeah. This is a very tense situation right now. Somebody is this close to making a final. These two ladies have only ever made one final between them. And like I mentioned, it was Gracheva a couple of years ago. So both these ladies are trying to make this a final of a WTA event, which they don't. eala's never done that. Gracheva is trying to do it for the second time as eala double faults. And see, this is where things get interesting. This is where we find out who can hold their nerve. Double fault eala, we get the deuce, 3-3. And chat, the word clutch, you might not know what that means because I don't think it's a tennis term until recently. But the word clutch is something that comes up in other sports. It means playing your best tennis in these sort of moments. As we're forehand out from Gracheva, eala with a backhand down the middle. Gracheva backhand cross, eala forehand. Again to the forehand of Gracheva is eala with a forehand cross court. Gracheva on the stretch, goes long, and eala gets advantage. It's about serving big, under pressure. When you need to get a first serve, you get your first serve. And playing the points, winning the points when you're in these, nerve-wracking positions. And winning the games that matter. And this is a game that matters. Advantage eala. Also Swiatek 3-2. So with the forehand of Gracheva, return goes into the back of eala. As eala pushes it long. See, that's not going to get it done. You can't be pushing the ball around. You got to hit it. Otherwise, clutch the left most pedal. Well, okay, you're a smart ass. Who asked? Nobody asked you. Chandra.
Watching on the Autobahn. Go, Alex.
Why you better not be driving. Jesus. Please tell me you're a passenger. Thank you for the donation. Please tell me you're watching as in the back seat of in a car. Shit. All right. Swiatek's got love 30, by the way. She's about to break in the second. Palini just can't get it done. Love 30. Swiatek. All right. eala serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Serve at the backhand of Gracheva. Return goes down the middle. eala gets it back. Gracheva down the line to the forehand of eala, who goes for it, but it's wide. And I don't mind that. Because if you're going to lose or win this match, if you play like that, Even if you lose this match and you play like that, you can't say that eala was safe and lost because she played too safe. She did miss it by this much, but if that goes in, it's brilliant. So I don't mind that from you. I like that aggression from eala. That is a good sign. Even though she missed it. Backhand of eala into the slice of gracheva. Eala, backhand cross court. That's a winner, see? I like that. That's a good attitude to have. Even if she loses, it's she can look back if she does lose and go, well, look, I went for it. I didn't play safe. But she won that point. I mean, that was a hell of a backhand. Also, Swiatek with 3 break points, love 40. Paolini with a smash winner. Paolini says 1:15:40. Yellow the fault, second serve. The player that goes for the shots is going to win this matchup. That's what's going to happen. The player that goes for it is going to win this. Backhand from gracheva to the forehand of eala. She hits it deep into the back of gracheva. Gracheva's trying to go for it too, but eala with a cross-court backhand and in the net from gracheva. Advantage eala. Chad, write down the last 2 points. Write them down. All right, 15:40 here. Swiatek with a return into the forehand of Paolini. Paolini hits it out. There's the break. 4-2 Swiatek in the second. I mean, what can I say, Chad? Swiatek is just dominating. All right, advantage eala to stay in front. Final set. Serve. Back into gracheva. Return is too good. That's too good. I mean, that's a great return winner. She went for it. Back to deuce. Chad, this feels like the most important game of the match. A good return winner too. It wasn't, I mean, she hit the line, but she didn't try and hit it too hard. Whichever she kind of, good backhand, solid backhand. Return goes in the backhand of eala, forehand from gracheva. Down the line to the forehand of eala. Gracheva backhand on the stretch. Eala going for it. Hits a winner down the line. Advantage eala. Chad, these ladies want to win this match. They're both going for it. No one's sitting back waiting for errors. Advantage eala to take the lead again. Swiatek's going to finish 30 love. Someone tell Swiatek she's playing number 4 in the world. Wimbledon finalist. Anyways, return off the tape to the backhand of eala. Forehand from gracheva. Into the backhand of eala is gracheva forehand again. Into the backhand of eala. Gracheva trying to step up. As eala backhand again. Gracheva forehand again. Cross court. Eala gets it. Gracheva runs around into backhand. Strange move, but it goes in. As now eala on the stretch for gracheva. Eala forehand inside out. Goes long. We get back to deuce. Jeez, Chad, these rallies. These rallies, Chad. I love that both these ladies are going for it, though. I love it. It's Chad, if you watch boxing or you watch UFC or anything like that, this is like the final round, and both have decided to stand in the middle of the court, in the middle of the ring, and just throw hands. That's what we're watching now. It's the fight. It's the 12th round. They're both looking a little tired. They're nervous, but they're both brawling. It's not like, I'm going to stand back and defend. They're both swinging. Eala gets to advantage with a good serve. But that's what we're watching here. These two ladies are not holding back. A slugfest, yes. They're like, you know what? We're going to stand here and we're going to hit winners. We're not going to mess it. We're not going to sit back and defend. I love it. Advantage Eala. By the way, Swiatek 5-2. Eala serves into the forehand of gracheva. Return is into the backhand of Eala. Gracheva. Forehand cross court. Eala gets with the backhand. The backhand of gracheva. Eala backhand again. To the forehand of gracheva. Hits it wide and Eala holds. And she screams. Huge scream by Eala. 4-3. That game was important. 4-3. What am I saying? Of course, I mean, if you're from the Philippines, you know what I'm saying. Manny Pacquiao. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying. All right, that was a huge game. 4-3. Tough fighting game. All right, Gracheva, who's been broken a lot. Next game, crucial if she's going to keep this alive. All right. And Swiatek is one game away from the final. Yeah, Swiatek, she's found the keys to the bakery. She lost them for a couple of weeks, but a couple of months, to be honest. She's lost it. She wasn't opening too many bakeries. And then she's like, oh, number 4 in the world on a grass court? I got this. I got this. Swiatek just putting on a clinic. All right, Palini serving to stay in the match. Gracheva's going to serve to keep it level. As we're backing from Palini, the backhand of Swiatek. Palini backhand goes wide. Swiatek is just smacking the ball too. I'll tell you, if we get Pegula versus Swiatek final, love that. That'd be a great final tomorrow. Serving to the forehand, Swiatek return goes into the forehand of Palini. Swiatek forehand again to the forehand of Palini. Palini in the net, love. 30. Swiatek about to finish this up. Love 30. Love 30. Gracheva serving 4-3. I tell you what, Gracheva not needs, but she wouldn't mind getting an easy game here, which she has had 0 easy games in the last 30 minutes. Serve and volley, effective by Palini, 30-15. 15-30. 15-30, Palini hanging on. The return goes in the front of Gracheva. Backing out from eala. Down the line is wide. So that's the back end of Swiatek. Volley from Palini. Swiatek puts up a lob. Goes wide. I tell you what, Palini serving and volleying the last 2 points. That's wide. 30-0. Also, Swiatek is 59 minutes on the clock. So she's going for that sub-hour clinic. Alright, 15 love as Gracheva serves the fault. Second serve. Swiatek returns it long and Palini gets 40-30. Alright, serve into the backhand. Double fault, Gracheva. 15-0. Cam, will you please shout out here? Huh? Shout. I'll shout. This match is intense. Palini with a serve and volley winner. All right, nice. Palini mixing it up, but is it too little, too late? We'll find out. Swiatek's going to serve the match. Serve now the backhand of eala. Return goes to the backhand of Gracheva. Eala with a forehand. The backhand of Gracheva on the stretch. Eala in control. Forehand down the line. Gracheva gets with a forehand cross. Eala backhand. Now Gracheva's back in the rally. With a forehand cross got long. 15-30. Eala with a chance to get break points. 15-30. Swiatek serving for the match. So return goes in the front of Swiatek. Find out from Palini. Swiatek goes the back into Palini and the front of Swiatek. Palini forehand cross court wide. 15 love. As eala slice on the stretch goes in. In comes Gracheva. Oh, she puts it away. 30-all. Gracheva puts it away. That was nervous, but it was effective. My scoreboard? What about it? 30-all. I'm talking about the scoreboard for. The scoreboard's fine. 30-all. Gracheva serves the forehand of eala. Forehand from Gracheva shanked. We got break point. 30-40. Eala break points to take the break and serve for the match and to get to the final. The scoreboard is delayed because if it's before me, then then it's annoying. The scoreboard has to be delayed. What do you mean? What, you want the scoreboard to tell the score before I finish the point? It's crazy. Anyway, serve is a fault. Second serve by the way, 30 love Swiatek. Alright, 30-40. Eala with a chance to break. Backhand return goes into the forward of Gracheva on the stretch. And Gracheva hits it out. Eala's going to serve to get to the final. Eala, that game, that 3-all chat, that 3-all game. Eala's going to serve to make her first WTA final. 5-3. Serving for the match. Chat, serving first matters. Serving first has mattered so far. Eala's going to be nervous too. But remember, if she gets broken, she's still in the lead. Swiatek's 30-15. She's 2 points away from the win. Eala serves the forehand of gracheva. Gracheva in the net. 15-love. 30-15. Swiatek goes down the line to the back end of Paolini. Forehand of Swiatek. Into the forehand, back end of Paolini. And Swiatek with the forehand again. Paolini goes into the forehand of Swiatek. Again, the forehand of Paolini. Swiatek. Again to the forehand of Paolini on the stretch. But Paolini hits it out. Swiatek's got 2 match points. 40-15. As we're going to serve down the tee, the forehand of gracheva. Gracheva in the net. 30-love. These matches are going to finish at the same time. 30-love Eala. 2 points away. Also 40-15. Swiatek with the match points to get to her first grass court final since the Junior Wimbledon, I think. 40-15, I'm pretty sure. I would have remembered. 40-15. 40-15. Swiatek trying to serve it out. Eala's got 40-love. She's got match points. She was just clutch. That 3-all game was huge. 40-love Eala. These are going to finish at the same time. This always happens. Swiatek serves a fault. Eala serves 40-love.
5:30, 35.
Gracheva return. Goes in the back of
5:30
Eala.
for Eala, 0-0 for Gracheva in the third set.
Eala, who hits it into the slice of Gracheva. Now Eala with a forehand winner, and that is Eala in the final of Eastbourne.
Alexandra Eala is in the finals,
At
guys.
the end of that match, she's like pissed off. She's like, yeah, you're damn right I'm in the final. Of course I'm in the final. What are you talking about? What do you mean? She's into her first WTA final, chat. That was a fight. And she's starting to realize, oh shit, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Alex Eala's into the final. She fought well. She shakes the fists. GG's. All right, Swiatek serving into the back of the Paolini. Back of Swiatek in the net. All right, deuce. That's it. Celebrate, chat. You celebrate. You've had to hear a lot of garbage over the last couple of months, especially on the clay, all those naysayers. You can laugh today. You can point at them and say, no, Eala is worth the hype. She is her, all right? Where are those haters? Bye-bye, Eala. No, bye-bye to you. That is what all the Eala fans get to say today. Goodbye. No. Eala, by the way, hugging it out with the coaches. Oh, man. That guy's got a Rafa Academy shirt. That's cool. All right, Swiatek trying to win this match. Can Swiatek get her best win on grass? She's had 2 matches. This is her 3rd match point now. Swiatek to take the dub. By the way, if you are leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. Serve. In the backhand, the forehand of Paolini, forehand of Swiatek. Into the forehand of Paolini slice. Swiatek in control. Forehand down the line is a winner. Swiatek's into the final of a grass court event. Her reaction is a little bit more subdued because she's been there and done that. But Iga Swiatek is in the final of Bad on Berg. I mean, okay. All right, let's just hope they don't put them on at the same time. Hey, WTA. Actually, no. Tournaments that we're watching, can you please call each other and say, when's your final? When's your final? Let's stagger the finals. Can we do that? So we can watch one at a time, please? Can we stagger the finals? That would be really nice. Can we not put these finals on at the same time? That is so stupid. Please don't do that. Let's stagger the finals. Eala's into the final. Swiatek's into the final. They're not playing each other. Just remember, 2 different events. One's in Germany, one's in England. 2 different events, but they're both in the final of those events. Paolini, she's going to go to Wimbledon, try and defend that final. Hasn't beaten Swiatek 5-0, and that was a match that I thought that Paolini would have a better chance at, to be honest. I thought Paolini would have a better chance there because Eala, by the way, is in tears. She's in tears. Oh man, Chad, I don't want her to play my joint. I don't think I can handle that. Swiatek's first final since the United Cup. Nice. But man, what a win. What a win by Eala. she's in tears. This is an emotional victory. Coming through the qualies as well. I mean, it's tough. She earned it. She earned it. And now we're going to watch eala take on either Pavlyuchenkova, who's got a lot of experience, or Maya Joint. And I'll tell you this, if you're an eala fan, you probably want to play Joint, just because the level of experience is a little bit higher with, she does have experience, Joint, but you don't want to play Pavlyuchenkova in a fight. Pavlyuchenkova,
And
she's in her 30s, she's been there, done that, she knows
and
all the pressures of this.
had some moments where she was really dominating. So, the fact that I was able to stay there and wait for my opportunity is a big achievement for me today. Yeah.
Well, the crowd have loved watching you this week. It's been fantastic to see you come through from qualifying into the final. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexandra, eala.
Yeah, very... Whew! Grabe. Naiyak ka ba? Naiyak ba kayo? Grabe, nakaka-grow ng emotion, yung kanyang statement, And then, the way she actually said the statement is, daman-daman natin